that you're talking to?
Just yourself.
Okay. Working on any particular skills?
The eye contact, pausing, and hands.
Anytime you're ready.
Okay. What was the first non-stressful exercise we did yesterday? We came up here, we said, who am I? Where do I come from? We omitted the part about who do I come from? But each of us has a unique history, a unique past, a story. And we think we know our story pretty well. But do we really know the whole story? Or in fact, do we maybe just know chapters 1 and 2? And chapters 3 through 20 are blank pages. Let me show you what I mean. This applies to everybody in the room. Here's you. We all know that part. Here's our parents. We know that part pretty easy. Grandparents, we probably know that part. But start getting beyond the grandparents. How much do you know? Do you know your grandparents' parents' names? Do you know their grandparents' names? Do you know where they were born, when they got married? Many people don't, and it's just natural because only so much information filters down. What I wanted to talk to you today was that the information about these missing people in your history is fairly easy to find out, and it's relatively available. In fact, it's available right here in the Bay Area. You don't have to need a professional to get it. You don't have to fill out secret government forms. It's just here. Let me give you an illustration. I got interested in this about a year ago, and I went to visit a family history center in Oakland, which I'll describe more about later. I was interested in finding out more information about my great-grandfather, Thomas Freeman, who died 6 years before I was born. So I visited there. It's about a half-hour drive. Walked in, talked to the librarian for a couple of minutes, went over to a microfilm reader, and in less than an hour, I was sitting there looking at my great-grandfather's entry in the 1880 census. And it showed when he was born. It showed he came from New York. It showed the name of his brothers and sisters. And most importantly, it showed his father, Lewis Freeman, and his mother, Mary Freeman. So in just less than an hour, I had learned a lot more about my great-grandfather than I knew before. So let's say you want to start. Let's say you want to find out some more of this. How would you go about it? Well, the easiest thing is just take down a sheet of paper and pencil and write down what you know. Write down names, dates, and especially places, because places are key. That's how you can find information like census information. A lot of things are place-driven. And the amount of information available is amazing. It's just amazing what's kept. All the census that I mentioned is kept every 10 years, and it's available going back to 1790. From 1920 to 1790. The most recent ones they keep private for privacy considerations. There's every time you make a real estate transaction, those deeds, they're all kept. Wills are kept. Church records, marriage records, it's all in there. Now where can you find some of these things? I mentioned a family history center. They're all over the country. They're operated by the Mormon Church, but you don't have to be a Mormon member to go there. In fact, they really encourage general public to come. They're looking for our information so they can increase their database. take a phone book, open it up to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. You're not looking for church, but you should see a Family History Center there. Call them up, find their hours. In Concord, they're open during the week till 9, Saturdays 9 to 1. And go in there, check it out. And they have tons of microfilm. The Oakland one has 18,500 microfilms. So I encourage you to look into it. Thank you.
Thank you.